Hey friend, welcome to Ask Dr. Betters. You hear people all the time talking about a righteous man, talking about righteousness. But very few of us, and I include Christians there, know what that term righteous means. Tom asked this question. He says, "Hi, Dr. Betters. Could you ever do a video on what it is to be a righteous man? I've been reading Proverbs a lot lately, and it continues to come up. Could you please explain what it means to be righteous?" Well, first of all, Tom, I am really excited that you are into the book of Proverbs. We are probably going to be one of the few generations in history that was not raised on the Proverbs. And yet we are missing a tremendous wealth of information by not studying the book of Proverbs. Now, let me see if I can address this concern for you. In the book of Proverbs, there are 3 repeating themes. There was actually more than 3, but the 3 I want to focus on. Proverbs speaks a lot about a righteous man or righteousness. It also speaks of wisdom and knowledge and understanding and discernment. In fact, the first 9 chapters of Proverbs were written for a father to teach his children what it means to be a wise man. Now, before I go any further, let me say this. The book of Proverbs is all about Jesus. Jesus is the wisdom of God. Now, let me define wisdom. Wisdom is learning God's perspective on whatever it is you're facing. Understanding is applying that wisdom to whatever situation you're facing. Knowledge are the tools, scriptural tools, for example, that are necessary to build an action plan so that you might be able to discern God's will and purpose. So whenever you read in the book of Proverbs something about wisdom, you can easily substitute the name Jesus in there. Wisdom personified is Jesus because he gives us, remember the definition, God's perspective on life. That's wisdom. You want to know what God thinks of your marriage or what God thinks of your personal situation that you're facing? That's Jesus. The scriptures are the word of God that reveal to us steps of action that we must take. We call that understanding. Understanding based on knowledge of the scriptures. So there's a mouthful for you there. But your question pertains to what is a righteous man? There is no such thing as a righteous man. Righteous men do not exist. Righteous men are made. They are created. The righteousness of God is imputed to them, which literally means God places his righteousness into your heart so that he sees you as righteous, like unto Christ. The only way that can happen is through faith in Jesus Christ. The only way that can happen is for God to impart his righteousness onto our sinful souls. So I am a righteous man. Now, that doesn't mean I am inherently righteous. In fact, the Bible tells us just the opposite. There is none righteous. No, not one. No human being can stand up and say, I am righteous. But he can stand up and say, I was made righteous. Because God did the great transfer. He took my sins, he placed them on his son to punish my sins. And then he imputes or passes on that righteousness to me. So that when I stand before him one day, I've been made righteous because of the blood of Christ. So I can stand before God fully righteous because I am fully justified because of the work of Christ in my life. So friend, be encouraged by this. Romans chapter 7 is a great chapter for you to read because the Apostle Paul goes on, I like to call it Paul's double talk, where he goes on and on and on about I want to do the right thing, but I always end up doing the wrong thing. Why? Because the righteousness of Christ is at war with my nature, my sin nature, so that as I'm putting off my sins, I am putting on Christ, who is then imparting to me his righteousness. That's why when I stand before God one day, I am able to say, there's no righteousness in me, except for the righteousness you passed on to me by the blood that you shed on the cross for my sins. So what is a righteous man? One who's been made righteous by the work of Christ on that cross. I hope this helps.
Hi, my name is Melissa Weisenfels, Executive Director here at MARKINC Ministries. Thank you so very much for your continued support of this video series. Ask Dr. Betters is not meant to be a substitute for professional counseling, but instead is designed to extract biblical principles around the questions being asked. We encourage you to seek professional counseling if needed.